John Barrera. Hi guys, it's Maria Diaz.
And Tom Pereira.
We're here at our house today. We're here at our house with the minions here. We couldn't take them out of the couch, so
Yeah,
it is what it is.
They want to make part of the video.
So we're here today to talk about a little bit of our private life and our business life. So, what questions do you have, Japa?
How many dogs do you have?
Well, if you know how to count. So we have 7 dogs. So we started with Polo right here, and then I met the brother, this one, and then I fell in love. And then the lady called me for Nico, and then I fell in love with Nico. But then the other 2 are rescues. This one was, she's been with us, like a year and a half or 2 years?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. She was in my street. I couldn't say no to this little munchkin.
She went from the street all the way into our driveway. Leo was a different story.
Yeah, Leo was neglected.
You want to show Leo?
Leo, he had a diaper tape on his body.
Yeah.
Very, very skinny.
Well, they had a duct tape with the diaper around his body, so it was kind of glued to his fur.
So then we ended up adopting him because he fell in love with Tom, and Tom fell in love with him. And then the big boys, we were looking to adopt a pit bull. And then what happened, Tom got me from Brazil, an American Bully. It's a mixture of a pit bull with American Bulldog. And I didn't know, and I got Tom, same type of dog, but from Florida. So we ended up with 2 big boys. And that's how the family grew within like a year, not even. You have to be disciplined to have so many dogs. So you see the other one snoring. That's one of the big boys over there. Because you have to have a routine, and you have to have, every day has to be almost the same for them so they can follow it. And that's how you don't have a stress in your life. If you are a messy person, then your life will be hell.
Well, and another thing you got to mention is we cook for them.
Yeah.
We don't just buy the kibbles, right?
Yes, so we cook for them, and so it's a whole routine that you wake up, take them to the bathroom, then food, and then we have to walk the big boys every single day. So the little ones we rotate, especially in the cold. They don't go out too much. They get too cold. But yeah, that's the story of our big family that grew in a second.
Yeah,
right?
real fast.
They're all wearing little hoodies there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nico says mess maker, and Luna got life is good.
Yeah.
And the other ones,
they just match. Those 2 are best friends. That's why I try to match them all the time.
Polo back here is the oldest one. That's the first guy, right?
Yeah, he likes to bark at nothing. But yeah, so how if you're a dog's mom or a dog's dad, it's like the same thing as having kids. So yeah, and these are our little kids. What?
How many years are you guys apart?
You know the answer, Japa. Only a couple of months.
Yeah, your dreams, Tom. So I think it's 17 years apart.
Yeah, when that was born.
When he was 17, I was just born. That's how ridiculous it is.
Well, when that was born, they only had black and white TVs. You know what that means.
What?
Well, you don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know it.
How do you know what that is? You don't never had a black and white TV?
My grandma had black and white. I used to watch the old movies in black and white. That's why I liked it. But yeah, so that's the whole thing with Tom and I. We met when I was 17, and then I saw him again when I was 18. Legal age.
That became legal, guys. I made sure that I waited for the legal age.
And then, but you know how the maturity level, how the girls and guys are just
Whoa.
a little different?
It is your level.
So that's how we match.
So Maria was very mature. That's what she means.
Yeah, and then somebody was very immature. But yeah, and then that's how we kind of grew together. And then, and it's been how many years? 17 years?
It's going to be 18 years.
18 years together. Whoa. With 7 dogs after.
All right, so Tom, what's your fitness background?
All right, guys. The answer to that is I started up back in the 80s, so 86 or 87. I started up in a gym. There was a lot of bodybuilders. So one of the bodybuilders that I met was Wilson Santos. He was 6 times Brazilian champ. And that's one of my first teachers and tutors. That's the guy who I learned a lot of stuff from. After that, I started working in the gym. And then 1991, I ended up coming to the United States. And by coming to the United States, I ended up meeting a lot of the big names like Mike Matarazzo and Paul DeMayo. Did some workouts with those guys. And after that, I started going tours, like doing workshops, traveling around, because that time there was no internet, no cell phones. So you had to go through workshops, do like some classes here and there so you can get more into the business. So I've been doing that for like over 30 years. So that's what my background is. The bodybuilding background, it comes from the old school.
So the question is, would you guys renew your wedding vows?
I don't know, Maria. First, you asked me to marry you, so now
Okay,
do I have to
asked
ask
you
you?
to marry. Tom, you're the one that always took the initiative.
See, you said that right. I'm the one.
Why? Well, will you marry me again? That's your question.
Maybe if you give me a nice ring. See, I told you she was gonna ask me.
I'm the love of your life. Tell me.
But you just asked me to marry you on camera.
Well,
you gotta give me. You gotta give me a nice ring. That's what I mean.
So say it.
Sure, Maria, I'll marry you
Sure?
again. But you gotta give me a nice ring for asking me so nicely.
Yeah. I want a nice wedding again.
Whoa, no, hold up.
That's the thing. That was a mistake. We didn't have a. We couldn't. No.
That was a mistake.
No, I'm talking about we didn't have a photographer because we didn't think it was so expensive.
It was too far away, Maria. It was 3 hours away, so the photographer, we couldn't get anybody to get there.
Well,
that was the whole
problem. Then we have no
problem.
memories, so we need to get new memories.
Well, we have some pictures, but not
we have like 3
professional
pictures. But yeah, so the answer is what, Tom?
Yes, Maria. I
Wow.
will marry again.
Fake.
Wow, just call me a $3 bill. That's not right.
Okay, so yeah, next.
So what are you guys up to right now in terms of business?
Business. So, as you guys know, we've been in business since 2013, a little before that. And then we opened a gym in the middle of the pandemic. That was 2020. When everybody was calling us crazy, we knew that was the right move to do. And then we have the perfect place with old school equipment, everything you need. You have more than one equipment for almost each body part, right?
That's right.
Every single brand, but always keeping it old school because that's our DNA. That's what I always pursue, and that's how we're gonna move forward too. Obviously, since day one, we started looking for a bigger location because we realized that within less than a year we needed more space.
Yeah.
And then we have this whole different vibe where everybody's welcome, where you have professional bodybuilders because they have the equipment, as you have regular people that get motivated by seeing those people working out, and everybody there kind of have this like serious type of mentality of training, and you have that kind of friendly, very friendly environment. Yeah. Where you don't have those type of gyms where everybody's a coach, where everybody's a trainer. So we keep it very separated too. We have our own trainers, so that's how we keep it clean. That's how we don't have that rivalry type of environment where everybody is working together, and we are creating a very strong and good team that we've been building for over 2 years. That it took us a while to we went through a lot of people like every single business, but I think I don't want to jinx myself, but I think we're getting there. And for the time that we haven't been in business, that it's going to be 3 years now in August, we look like a business that's been in business for 5 years. So like you guys know, a business that is not a real business after obviously 10 or 20 years. Yeah. But our goal is always to expand and for you guys to have one little piece of Prolifters Gym, and obviously hopefully in around the world. And and I say around the world because we always start. I was a trainer, trying to make a living, and then now it's just everything. It's where all the dreams that you think is that going to be possible, they became possible. So we do a lot of online training. We do personal training. We do, we have all the clothing type of business. Obviously, we're trying to expand in every single way that we can. But that's why we always keep everything on the low, and we only gonna say things when everything's already concrete.
So what we have now is a specialty training. So what happens is we do special training by appointment, like Maria and I, and we actually bring in one more person that actually has a background like mine, like an old school background.
And the knowledge and the passion too.
That's right, and it has a different
mentality
than I do at my training, but it's very similar, but a couple of things are kind of different. So that can actually make a difference.
So we always try to look for people that are willing to work together as a team, and they have, the passion there, because, the knowledge you can always, teach. And obviously, but you have the other type of knowledge that, Tom and the other future team member is going to bring to the table. But we always looking for those type of people that are willing to grow within the business and become somebody with us. Because as we grow, we all grow. And so this is where we are right now, Prolifters Gym in Malden, 900 Eastern Ave. But we're looking for a bigger and better, bigger and better situations.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Come hit you and run. They coming for your ransom. Now I call you lawyer. Well, maka, quick do nothing for ya. I say come hit you and run. They coming for your ransom.
So now we're gonna be doing some lat pull down. So we're gonna be doing 2 at one time. So lat pull down first, and then pull to the back. The front, you kind of work your lats, and when you're doing it behind the back, actually look at the center. What you're looking for behind here is squeeze the upper back. And then when you do a lat pull down, it's gonna be working from the bottom, like the lats inside the bottom of it. So behind the neck, I love that exercise. I always did from the day one. It feels like you're squeezing everything.
Let me get my water before we start.
Let Maria get hydrated a little bit. So you got some of that Cardillo belt.
I'm on the scene, Billie Jean had to let him know. Put my demons in that cage, then I let him go. Mama told me just to chill, but it's ill still. When that ill will got me turning into Kill Bill. Y'all taking shots, but your aim is funny. I give you the business, like our family came from money. Your chain is funny. If you paying rent and don't own real estate.
Just like I told you earlier, Japa, they squeeze to the back is very essential for the details again. There you go. Come on. Squeeze it down, Maria. Bring it down. There we go. Nice. Oop, the sweater comes up now. Maria's showing up for her guns now.
Not yet. We got a little bit from last week, right? I have to go tanning. I'm white as a ghost. This is what happens when you live in Boston. This is not my real color. I'm Latina. I'm supposed to be dark. Not supposed to be like this.
What am I supposed to be? I'm Brazilian. There you go. Those are watching right now. This is a perfect form for the lat pull down.
It's like I have a mice in here.
Huh?
It's like I have a freaking
Looks like a
mice.
Japa's hair.
It's driving me crazy.
I am receiving a legacy. I am the one that they paid us. Got something to say to me, say, you know I've been waiting so patiently. This is my legacy. Y'all don't believe me, then wait. Basically, I have been running things. You can just go on and take us a year. Love when they hated me.
So when you train an Olympic competitor, it's not that hard to train. Because Maria here is a very easy type of client. You're my client, right, Maria? Are you considered my client? All right, Maria, come on, let's go. Bring this down. Bring home the pain.
The kind of things that I'm gonna be feeling like a god because this is forever.
Come on, as close as you can. All right, flip yourself like a pancake.
Ain't nobody coming, I've been gunning from 100 yards, trying to hit my mark, missing every time. This'll be the start of the picture perfect. Watch it when she working with no hands. I got plans, stack 100 bands, people in the stands and they fans singing every song, and they copping merch. This'll work. I emerge while you falling off from perk. While you leaning, I'm even scheming to heat up like steaming demons. I left for 6 years, they fiending. I came back to make a scene and get rich. All the benefits, all the businesses.
Nice. It's not easy. Doing back-to-back is pretty tough. I mean, whoever done that knows. Especially if you're stronger from the back or weaker to the front. So try to keep the same weight. Come on, let's go. Try to keep the same weight if you're stronger to the back to the front. So it's kind of tricky. So seated low row, we're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna go to this one. Stay to 2 seconds. Come on, hold it for 3 seconds. There you go, let's go. Go. And hold it. Now go. There you go.
No fear, yep, the champ is here. Switch gears, we keeping hitters in the rear. At the blood, sweat, and tears, and my goal so near. I see my victory so clear. I see my victory so clear.
I'm gonna implement bent over row with these two.
다 걸려버렸네요. 요즘이 어떤 시대인데 그런 짓을 해요. 망나니처럼 막 나갈 때 언제 꼭 글쎄요. 이제와 후회해봐도 달라질 건 없네요. Bury so deep in your excrete. 누굴 탓해 다 네가 한 짓. I've been mute, I've been discreet. 알만한 사람 다 알아 나 in these streets. 시끌벅적 동네 시끄럽네요. 시끌벅적
Squeeze it. There we go. All right.
I need you to go harder than that, come on. Ain't nobody coming to find me, you ain't no contract to sign me. I put that boot behind me and wrote this song to remind me it's only us, phony plus, so we only trust. If you down here in the trenches with us, why we coming up? This is crime mode, preteen heart, chafing in your jeans, playing just a tip until you slip. Now we on the scene, the game, say my name like Candyman in the mirror. I pop up with a hook, you get gutted, you got a fears, but focus now is the clearest. This is now is the nearest that it's ever been. It's music medicine.
So last time for the Olympia, we went a little too dark. I don't know if it was lighting. That's why we turned the page and we moved forward. So that means we look for a different color, different stoning, different style, so it can kind of help my body show off in a better way. So yeah, so I'm really excited about, like, we went to try it on and the colors are already insane. So I can't wait to see it with the stones and everything the way it's supposed to be. So I already schedule my makeup because that's very hard to do. Tanning I have to do. Obviously Liquid Sun Ray is the best in the industry. If you guys looking for a discount, you can do LSR Maria, and you guys get I think 20% discount. And yeah, so we already booked the hotels, right?
That's right.
And we're still not gonna tell you what show I'm gonna do. But yeah, so stay tuned so you can figure out what show am I doing. And yeah, we're very excited to see what are we gonna bring, what package we're gonna bring.
Oh yeah, we've been headed pretty hard after the Olympia, so it's kind of like.
I think we probably made drastic changes. So obviously depending on what the judges wanted. So I always, go right back to the judges, ask what they want to see, and we work on those points.
Yeah, we did an incredible job with the shoulders. Maria's back looked insane at the Olympia.
But obviously we need a little bit more detail, so we're working on that too.
Hamstring and glutes was like right on. I mean, we got compliments out of it. Obviously the back needs a little more density like the judges were requesting it. So we've been working on that thing too. I think this time around, let's see. I would like to see it. I like to see her on the stage, especially with the new suit. That looks very good too. So colors are very bright. There you go.
Woo. I like to get out here earlier so I disconnect a little bit from the stress. And yeah, even whatever it is, I like to go a little.
Well, the good thing is we got a good team in the gym. So very reliable workers. So that way we can go to do shows like Maria does.
Without stress, yeah.
Yeah, without stressing out.
I think the only stress that we have right now is the dogs. But now just finding the good babysitters, and we have two. They're amazing. So it just that gives you a little piece of.
I just gotta make sure our little guys are being well taken care of it. That's the whole concern.
But that's not by speculation. But the position that I got, I climbed too high to fall, but too hard to drop. Stop clocks on the speed bag. Every out under pressure, no jet lag. This is greater than trophies and saluted flags. Titles of fame, the cost is paid. Yay, I carried the cross I made. Deal with the dealer, baby, the hand was played.
There you go.
Next stage.
This exercise requires a couple of skills to do it. It's tricky if you don't know how to do it.
You see this exercise done wrong everywhere.
Yeah, many people get this wrong. Go a little more that way, man. There you go.
What's my next stage? Yeah. I said the champ is here, switch gears. We keeping haters in the rear. At the blood, sweat, and tears, and my goal so near.
We're done, right? I mean, we still have more, but we're running out of time. So stay tuned for more information, for more educational videos, for more tips, and what else? If you guys want more information, contact us at proliftersfs@gmail.com or our number from the front desk. Joppa's gonna put it right there. And
You can look us for on Instagram too if you're like curious about what we do.
so we can always send you the information. So stay tuned, subscribe, and see you soon.